sit down type shit. You know, we just want to get through the video type shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that did their homework on this. You feel me? This situation and put out videos. You feel me? Like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on my Twitch stream right now, you feel me? Fuck with me. Comment something.
My part time about no murders and robberies. If you read that article, and this last time me going over it, okay. If you read that article, all that shit is them asking me questions, and they asking me questions because they trying to get to the point where Kenny Mac, me being him and Sally's, and when I came home, me texting them, you know what I'm talking about, me texting, me motherfucking kicking it with him, because that was my Sally. He helped me fight. I said this story, right? I said this story on.
Okay. Alright, let's get into it, man. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Alright, that's creepy as shit. That's some creepy shit. Here at Time, our team brings you gritty street stories that hit hard and cut deep. From the struggles of the hood to the triumphs of the streets, Drill Time TV gives you an unfiltered look at life on the grind. With raw footage and real talk, our channel is a voice for the voiceless and a platform for the streets. So hit that subscribe button and join the Drill Time TV movement. The streets are talking, and we're listening.
Now, since them Fbg files done hit the net, I've been seeing a few bloggers moving around and backtracking on stories they already put out there for the public. Now, for the last few days, our research team have been working endlessly to find out the identity of Cooperator/Witness 1 and Cooperator 3. Now, from the paperwork, we learned that Cooperator 1 was a BD from Newtown faction that led in Parkway Gardens from 06 or 07 until 2011. And when he moved out of OBLOCK, he moved close by. Now, when brought to the stand, or when it's testified as...
Hold on, wait. They said Butta took the cheese. How did Butta take the cheese when Butta was just on Fbg main ass type shit? You feel me? Call him, never mind.
Used in trial. Now, Cooperator/Witness 1 established that OBLOCK is a criminal.
Hold on, gang. Oh, I just knocked over everything on this damn table. Hold on, I gotta lock this shit up, gang. Hold on. I'm gonna clip this out of the actual video. Shit just keep sliding, man. I don't like that shit. Hold on. Alright. Just knocked over my whole little
organization by paying weekly and bi-weekly dues for commissary bonds and guns, but he's also stating that he witnessed the murder of K.I., aka Jakar Barnes. Now, we all heard the sayings that bloggers can be 12, but this taking it to a whole nother level. Having a whole sit down with the federales and giving them intel on OBLOCK was done in a dark shell come to light. Now, in a recent live stream that Swipe recorded, I tried to catch up with him and ask him questions about the recent allegations, but obviously he already admitted to his wrongdoings. And although Butta tried to deny that he was Cooperator number 3, Swipe told Butta, come on out, man, we caught. We gonna go through this thing together, you hear me? Bro, I can't make this shit up. And when the fan asked him about, was that Butta on there singing like Chris Brown, talking about Von stood over K.I. and K.I. responsible for the OD murder, he said this. Can you repeat yourself, Swipe?
Yes, I don't want to skip over nothing. They said, so that Butta, what's the name? Hey, look, Butta told you, man, without telling you in the Cam Capone interview 4 months ago. The man said clearly. The man said, I got 109 years back. Did anybody hear him say that? Now, I know I wasn't the only one. And they said, how you get the 109 years back, Butta? What Butta was saying was, you know what I'm talking about? His sister took the weight for the shit. So he already told us this. You know what I'm saying? But now it come out. So people like, damn, he did that. Butta already said it. He said it without saying it, bro. Like, I could comprehend very well, man. I went to school and I got a comprehension. He said it, though.
Man, listen. Threw that man under the bus like a fresh pair of new tires. If we go down together was a person. Look here, man. The man right chill. Shout out to Mystical. Now, the fans like, oh, man, Swipe wouldn't do that. He wouldn't work his hand like that, man. He got love for OBLOCK, Keith, and all them Von, man. I know Duck probably was his boy, but as far as I know, he a neutron, so why would he get involved? After doing a little homework on the Squiggle database on phoneme, it do hit different. Do your homework on popping in his time machine and traveling back to the life of time.
Exactly. Do your homework on... It hit different. It hit different.
Times the Cloud Lord Swipe.
Oh, he gonna do it. Swiper, he is Swipe.
Hit that like button. A lot of the fans been asking, what's to this Trenches News cat? He been here.
Far as I know, me personally, in my time of being around, I personally know this swiping is that's a thief. So unless it's a different meaning, that boy ain't never knocked nothing off. He's a thief.
Was he really with that shit? Or was he a neutron? Or was he playing both sides? That's for y'all to decide. But one thing we do know is Trenches News, aka Clout Boy Swiper, he said his original stumping grounds is the low end. Newtown to be exact. When they chopped down the projects, folks got to moving and migrating around the city. And he wound up on 63rd with the Clout Boys.
I don't hang with, first of all, he was saying he was a BD from, well, he was saying he was a BD from somewhere else. He was like making some shit up.
Fbg, man.
I forgot what he said he was BD from, but it's merged. He was just dirty, bro, and he had a smell to him, so it was a different one. But with the mask, Trenches News, he used to stink, bro. So I don't know if he still stank to this day, because I know he got like YouTube money now, but he used to smell like shit when he used to be around.
Yo, this nigga don't take shit serious. He said, yo, used to stink.
Bro, he used to smell like shit.
Don't take shit serious, bro.
He was a BD, bro, and he was dirty, bro. So.
But Fbg Brick and Doug brother, Brick Youngin, he said he been over in that area all his life. And his dad, one of the original members over there, but he can't put a face with a name.
Swiper from Newtown. My daddy is originally Newtown. You sound dumb. Swiper not no Newtown. Swiper is a young out here claiming shit, G. He hood hop. Out of here, bro.
Now nigga Jaquan.
You're not no original Newtown.
Now nigga Jaquan. Do your homework on Jaquan and hood hop. It hit different.
Newtown. So you telling me this 35? Out of here, bro. I never heard what Swiper said, because I don't be on the page. I don't even know. I don't know him for doing. I just seen the video on YouTube was saying that was Swiper, but he had his face covered in every video. So I don't know who he is. I'm gonna be 23 in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be 23 in 2 weeks. I've been claiming this since I was 11. You sound dumb. I've been OTG since I was 11. Come on, now that's over a decade. Who is you playing with? Like, out of here. Y'all crazy, boy. Y'all don't be doing y'all history.
But Bang from Newtown, he never denied that Swipe wasn't over there. He just said, when shit got ugly, you wasn't with us on that block. You wasn't in them cars slide, right or wrong. You wasn't riding. You wasn't outside with us. No Larry Clan Bean Team gang. Before them grade. Family tried to bang and said, if he ain't from over there with you, man, it must be two sides. Or he was watching out the window scud, because either way, what he know.
He said it must be two sides.
I think Swipe took his talent over there to STL with Duck Duck, because they had gang over there cracking trays and talking crazy. Swipe. Man, what's up with these 2K11 BDs? I would never lock the gates with you fool nigga Fbg got now. Put in some work, then holla at I-600. Damn, he must not have been too happy with Team 600 back then. He told EA 600 that he the weakest rapper in Chicago, hands down. Then he popped on GB Ball Out Bopper. You not from OBLOCK, so stop while you still breathing on BD. Then this man told Gucci, you signed Keith, that was stupid. You could have signed Fbg and got more for the money. He told Gucci, quit playing crazy. Swipe said he won't stop until Fbg at the top. Glory Boy Entertainment, he said, belong in the garbage or a trash can. Well, damn. I thought Sosa used to be at the crib with going donkeys. But you know, I could be mistaken. I ain't know Swipe used to go that crazy back in the day. He went full-fledged 051 kiddo. He said, fuck OBLOCK, the bricks, Lamb Run, and Faux Shit. He told them boys, by the way, little homie, I'm the only BD with the gang. Know what I'm saying? Straight 24-14, but I only hang with villains. What the fuck is a front street? I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Man, it looked like he STL crazy. Because it looked like he was banging on Duck them out. But somehow, a fallout would ensue. And he would no longer rep folks and them shit.
Real shit, your ass correct. Fuck Clout Boy. Like I said, that's the whole motherfucking crew. And if you want to be down with Clout Boy, then fuck you too. On there, I do it for Duck, I do it for Brick, I do it for Newtown. On everything, fuck them niggas.
With Fbg Duck untimely demise, it seemed like the Clout Boys was falling apart. Him and Fbg Young could go back and forth for days. It must have struck a nerve when Young told him he was sleeping on the floor. Swipe said, now I'm about to destroy y'all. My next video, Rise and Fall of the Clout Boys. Stay tuned. So
This nigga like a Chicago academics type shit. Like he start troll. Like it seemed like he was just trolling shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's why came on and told us. King Von put the build on the whole 63rd by himself, single-handedly. Then he got on them Fbg boys for not sliding for his man Fbg Butta.
Y'all did wait on the feds to come do the job because y'all was scared to handle their own business. I do feel like that. Like you bitch ass niggas don't get no pass either.
Like how you like I don't know, bro. It's a new day, bro. It's a new day. That's how I feel, bro. It's just a new day because you got this nigga he's been told that, you feel me, he's witness number one. He witness number one. I'm confused. How you
y'all was praying that they go to jail on everything. You praying that nigga go to jail instead of you standing on your business. But then it's kind of good that some of y'all ain't slide, cause y'all probably would have slid and froze up and then got killed, or you would have told something after you got caught anyway. So it's a good thing that y'all didn't retaliate at all. You know?
So what's the difference? I'm with him.
And that's just being real.
I'm with, you feel me?
Swiper
I'm with drill time.
If you kill Dirt and Lil Reese, that's your first 48. Laugh my ass off. I don't know, dog. I'm confused. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. Was Swipe with that shit, man? Or was he just doing some serious trolling? You know what I'm saying?
That nigga was trolling.
A lot of the fans gravitated to the culture curiously on how these guys getting away with all these things. But we slowly for surely finding out that it's a lot of telling going on behind the scenes. And although these guys entertaining and got more stories than the library, they'll tell on their mom and them, they whole granny to get out one of them jams, though. It's a message to the kids, man. Don't believe everything you hear and half of what you see. This man done went full-fledged gunner on the whole OBLOCK community. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Pass this on to one of your partners, and I'll catch you in the next one. He said, no, man, come here, Butter, man. No, we got to explain to these people together, man. Oh, man, pop on my line, man. Yeah, pop on my line. They want to hear your story too, fam. Oh, you can save the kids. I mean, this is real trenches news. I mean, the man telling us firsthand facts live from the interrogation room based on the possible.
Hey, man, look, if you watch that video, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. All right? Now, again, we on Twitch, though, so we going to go to our next video. You don't waste no time and get to our next video. This full video though will be on my Walk Vision channel if you want to watch the entire stream. You know what I'm saying? So here we got, again, if you're on YouTube watching this, we got the sad story of TW Lord Tay, lost to the streets. Again, I know nothing about Lord Tay. If you do, comment below and tell me what you know. All right. Let's not waste no time. Let's get into it.
The subject of today's video is another soul that was lost to the streets at a young age. Whether it's getting locked up or receiving an early casket, the story of those that stay in the streets typically end in the same way.
My man out there with the blick on graduation day. So he graduating from to, you feel me? Yeah. You hear me? It's you feel me? Type it.
Unfortunately, the subject of today's video is no different. The subject of today's video is rumored to have been directly involved in 5 different homicides at just 18 years old. He lived a wild life full of gun smoke and beef, and this lifestyle would eventually lead to his early death. The subject of today's video is none other than Little Tay, and today we're going to be telling his story. But before we get into the video,
if y'all know already,
tell me what hoodie
from. Y'all already know.
Little Tay, real name Javonte Wells, was from Chicago, also known as Chirac. He was a member of the set Taekwon World from 62nd and Eberhard. Taekwon World is one of the most well-known sets in Chicago, and it consists of Gangster Disciples and Black Peace Stones.
Yeah, I'm hip. I know.
They primarily beef with OBLOCK, 051 Young Money, and 800. Some of their allies include STL/EBT, Jaro City, and Marcus Way.
I know all about these.
Throughout his time in the streets, Little Tay built up the reputation as a shooter. He would constantly record himself on Instagram Live, sliding on his ops territory, equipped with switches and Dracos. He would even slide on his ops with thick Instagram thotties sitting right beside him. Well, apparently, all of the stuff he did on Instagram Live wasn't just for show, as he allegedly did plenty of dirt in the streets. Little Tay has been active in the streets for a while, but he took things to a whole other level following the death of one of his close friends.
Okay, Richie Jerk. Not familiar with him.
On May 7th, 2020, officers responded to a call of shots fired at about 9:10 p.m. in the 1400 block of West 112th Place and found a crashed vehicle with 2 men inside. The driver of the vehicle had been shot before crashing the car. The driver was a Taekwondo World member by the name of Richie Jerk, real name Malik Delphi. He was taken to Christ Medical Center in Oaklawn and tragically pronounced dead at just 22 years old. An autopsy revealed that he died from a gunshot wound to the chest. It is widely believed that Richie was allegedly killed by members of 051 Young Money. Little Tay was close with Richie, and losing him would make Tay hungry for revenge.
They told me to ask you about a guy by the name of Richie Perks.
Yeah, that's folks.
I actually heard the news that he passed away. First thoughts came in your head when you heard that.
First thoughts?
Hold on, he shooting up OBLOCK. Hold on, boy. All right, bet. Let's get into
On
it.
June 19th, 2020, officers responding to reports of gunfire just after midnight found a 23-year-old man on the sidewalk with multiple gunshot wounds in the 6300 block of South King Drive. This area is also known as OBLOCK. The victim was identified as a man named Armand Proctor, and he was tragically pronounced dead at the scene at just 23 years old. 3 suspects were believed to have been involved in the murder, and the police would release surveillance footage showing the men arriving at the scene and fleeing from the scene right after the shooting.
Wait a minute. Niggas is different. Again, I've never been to Chicago. I know nothing about OBLOCK. But these niggas, you feel me? His man get hit. He different. He made it a point to go to OBLOCK. All right, bet.
Shortly before the shooting happened, a Taekwondo World member by the name of D Money posted himself, Little Tay, and one other person sliding through OBLOCK, and they were wearing the exact same clothing as the suspects shown in the surveillance footage. A YouTuber would screen record and repost the footage from D Money's Instagram, and that same YouTuber would leak DMs between him and D Money. In the DMs, D Money was begging him to delete the footage so that he doesn't get locked up. In typical fashion in Chirac, no arrests were made for this shooting. It was later revealed that the person that was killed was an innocent man and was not a member of OBLOCK. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ultimately, this case seems like it will never be resolved as both of the main suspects have passed away.
Damn.
On May 15, 2021, Little Tay would lose someone close to him once again. On this day at about 2:45 p.m., D Money, real name Daryl Johnson, was live in the 1300 block of East Marquette Road, walking his dog, when someone spotted him and opened fire, striking him multiple times. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was tragically pronounced dead at just 21 years old. It is widely believed that D Money was allegedly killed by members of OBLOCK. Members of OBLOCK were dissing him right after it happened and claiming responsibility. Losing another close friend would just drive Little Tay even further into the streets. Following the death of D Money, Little Tay would continue to slide on his ops until he would allegedly catch one of them. The person he would allegedly catch was a member of Frank Block. Frank Block is a set made to honor the memory of a deceased 800 member by the name of Franco. On September 14th, 2021,
both gangs, you gotta be real about it. Both gangs be taking like major L's, bro. Like, it's not even cool the L's these niggas take, man. It'd be too many of them, and it'd be amongst both sides. It'd just be certain people would be like, all right, well, yo was a face, so it's like we got, type shit like that, man.
A member of Frank Block by the name of Little Mike, real name Michael Montgomery, was standing on a sidewalk at about 12:26 p.m. in the 8000 block of South Manistee Avenue when 2 males fired shots in his direction. According to authorities, the teen was struck in the leg and taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center. At the hospital, he was tragically pronounced dead at 4:14 p.m. at just 17 years old. It is widely believed that Little Tay was allegedly one of the gunmen responsible for the death of Little Mike, and he and the other suspect seemingly self-snitched on Instagram Live by mocking Little Mike and saying details about the crime that were not made available to the public.
Yeah, little fool from little Frankie. Man, they popped his face.
He tried to hop the gate. That's what he get.
I look like thought he was Spider-Man trying to hop that gate.
Tell him. Oh my damn.
Little Mike was the younger brother of a notorious member of 800 by the name of Little Twan, real name Antoine Montgomery. Little Twan is currently locked up and charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder.
Damn.
Following the death of Little Mike, Little Tay and Little Twan would have multiple conversations on Instagram Live, and it was clear that Little Twan was eager to run into Little Tay and kill him in order to avenge his brother.
Bro,
What's that word?
why is you call, bro? I thought you was just gonna be outside or something. Trying to meet a link or something. I'm outside your crib.
Niggas
We don't
gonna lie.
make this
High as a
song. We be
bitch.
outside your crib, little bro.
I'll be outside your shit too, little folk.
Come on, what's up? You know where I'm at.
I know where you lay that mask down at.
Slide over. I'm trying to get up with you.
My daddy, so I'm finna come that way right now. On Dresky, so I'm finna come that way right now. Like I'm gonna get up
You know
with
what I mean?
you.
Niggas be on
I
live not
want
playing.
you, yo, homies, bro.
Look, on Dresky, look like we look. Me and you, like we finna bump our guns on Dresky. Me and you, like on front of.
Eventually, Little Tay's reputation as a shooter and all of the beef he had in the streets would catch up to him. On November 10th, 2022, Little Tay recorded himself on Instagram Live sliding through 800's territory, armed with a Glock with a switch. 800 is one of Taekwondo World's main enemies, so this was very risky for him to be
It's all
doing.
risky.
Multiple commenters on the IG Live were telling him to get off live as he was giving up his location and they knew how unsafe his actions were. He eventually got off live, but he stayed in the same general area for a couple hours. An hour or two after the Instagram Live ended, Little Tay was in an alley at about 3:30 p.m. in the 800 block of East 62nd Street when someone opened fire, striking him in the face and chest.
Damn.
He was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was tragically pronounced dead at just 18 years old. The people responsible for his death have not been caught, but members of both 800 and OBLOCK started dissing him as soon as the news became public. Sad to see someone with the potential to accomplish anything in this world give their life to something that only leads to an early grave or a jail cell. Little Tay's family has a GoFundMe, so I'm going to link it in the comment section.
Hey man, look. Like, comment, subscribe if you're looking at this, man. This video it's an older video, so